Hey guys, welcome back. Today is Thursday, February 15th, 2024. Happy belated Valentine's Day to all of you out there. I hope you were able to spend some quality time with your significant other, your family, your friends, and enjoy their company. That leads to my project I've been working on here for about 2.5 months actually, this candy cane Amaryllis bulb. Now, back in the summer, I originally planned to do this project with the goal of having it bloom for Christmas. That's typically when you see Amaryllis bulbs blooming during the winter time. But I got around to putting it in my closet a little too late for that to happen. I put it in my closet back at the beginning of December, withholding water and light from that bulb so that it would go into dormancy. About 1.5 months later, January 17th to be exact, I brought it out of my closet, gave it a good drink of water, and placed it on my windowsill here in the kitchen. I have a south-facing window, so it would have plenty of sunlight and warmth to bring it out of dormancy. 21 days later, the first bloom opened up. The bloom lasted 5 days. I hand pollinated the flower on the 5th day with the goal of it producing a seed pod, which you can see I was successful in doing that, and it will get much larger than what it is right now. The second bloom opened up on February 12th, 2 days before Valentine's Day, and it looked beautiful all through the day yesterday for Valentine's Day, and I was hoping to hand pollinate it this morning so that I could get a second seed pod. But unfortunately, when I woke up, this was the state that the flower was in. So it's already starting to shrivel up, and I missed that window of opportunity. So I just wanted to share a couple things that I learned from this project. One is that it takes about a month to 1.5 months. I left mine in the closet for 1.5 months without any water or light to get it into that dormancy state. I brought it out of my closet. I kind of cleaned up the bulb a little bit, cutting off the shriveled up leaves, gave it a good drink of water, and set it on the windowsill like I mentioned. 21 days later, first bloom opens up. And then about 5 days later, the second bloom opened up and lasted 4 days. Now that could have been 1 day short of the first due to the fact that I may have forgotten to water it. So that could have triggered it into a state of shriveling up. I'm not sure. But with that being said, what you're going to need to do is if you plan to have it bloom at a certain time of the year, you're going to have to factor in that it's going to take 1.5 months for it to go into dormancy and then 21 days beyond that for it to bloom. So just keep that in mind. The other thing I'll tell you is that it's very easy to get the flower to produce a seed pod, and you'll see I posted a short video clip of me hand pollinating this first bloom with a Q-tip, just getting the pollen on the end of the Q-tip and rubbing that on the stamen. And as you can see, I have a seed pod now. So I've done this before. The seed pod, you can generally expect to get anywhere from 30 to up to maybe 60 seeds within that seed pod. They're kind of a paper looking shell on and around the seed itself. And I'll do a video when we get to the point where this seed pod's ready to open up and disperse the seeds. We'll do a video on that so you can see the process of getting those seed pods to open up and germinate those seeds once they've ripened. And with that being said, I hope you'll consider giving this a try with your Amaryllis bulb. And if you haven't purchased an Amaryllis bulb or you haven't received one as a gift, you might want to consider it. It's a nice way to have flowers during those cold winter months when nothing's in bloom and you have those cold, frigid days. So with that being said, stay tuned for updates on this project. You'll also notice, before I let you go, that we have some pups that have developed here. This one was from last season, and now we've got a second one forming here. So that's another way to multiply your Amaryllis bulbs. But if you want a lot of them, try the hand pollination technique that I demonstrated in a previous short video on my channel. And you'll be pleasantly amazed at just how many of these bulbs you can create through the process of hand pollination and creating a seed pod. So stay tuned for updates on that as we move forward with this project. Until the next time, please be safe out there, take care, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.